This Shabbat, the very tragic story of the brothers and Joseph begins to evolve. They have an intense, passionate jealousy against Joseph. Jacob sends Joseph to find out how the brothers are doing. And he's on the way and he's lost. Vayimtsaehu ish, and a man finds him and he asks him, Ma ata mevakesh? What are you looking for? And he answers that, Achai ani mevakesh. I'm looking for my brothers. And the Kotzker Rebbe says such a beautiful insight relating to this encounter with a man, which the Midrash tells us was actually the angel Gabriel, who encountered Joseph and asks him this all-important question. Joseph is about to go through the vicissitudes of life. From extreme to extreme. He's loved by his father, he's sold by his brother. He runs up in Egypt as a slave and then is able to work his way up to become a very powerful influence in the house of Potiphar. And then the wife tries to entice him. And then he refuses and he lands up in jail. And eventually he's pulled out of jail and he becomes the viceroy of Egypt. Imagine all the different emotions that go through Joseph, through all of these difficult, strange predicaments that he is pulled through. There could be hatred. There could be anger at God. There could be resentment. There could be victimhood. There could be all the feelings that a person would go through by going through all of these changes that are brought upon him. And the critical question that the angel Gabriel asks him just before he encounters his brother and begins this very difficult journey is, Ma ata mevakesh? What are you looking for? And the message is that the only way Joseph was be able to hold on to his sanity, and how we are able to retain sanity as we go through all of our vicissitudes of life, is to constantly remain focused on purpose. What are you looking for? What is the objective? Stay focused on what it is that you want to achieve. Because life brings all kinds of distractions. And sometimes it might be in an engagement with our spouse or with our children or with our parents that we want to say something because that's what's on our tongue. And if we pause and we ask, what are we really wanting? What is our objective in life? What is it that I want to reign supreme in my home? And is what I'm saying right now servicing that end and that objective? What happens if one has an interaction with one's boss at work or with one's employee, and one is about to take action out of anger, out of frustration, and then one stops and asks the question, Ma ata mevakesh? What are you really looking for? Stay focused on what it is that is best going to achieve your goal in life. Don't get caught up in the moment. Don't be distracted by the emotion that is overwhelming you. Think about what it is that is your true purpose. And then you will be able to endure even the most challenging circumstances in life. I always say to teachers, just before you go into the classroom, pause before you open the door and ask yourself, what am I doing here and why am I entering into this classroom? And if it's because of one wanting recognition, or one is going to be able to make an impression, or one's going to get a compliment, all of the things that make us feel more positive about what we're doing, life presents so many varieties of responses. And sometimes we're riding high, and sometimes life is a roller coaster. We're on the very bottom because things around us are not going as we would want them to. Always stay focused before you walk into the classroom and ask yourself, why am I here? That is the reason that I went into this vocation of wanting to care for children. If one stays focused on that, one is able to overcome all of the challenges that might happen in the process of education. And it applies to every area of life. And Joseph's very powerful answer when he was asked that question, he answered, Et achai ani mevakesh. You want to know what I'm looking for? You want to know what my objective is? I'm looking for my brothers. And if in life we're looking to make it better for our brothers, if we're looking to impact positively on society, if that is what drives us to make a positive difference in somebody else's life and make them smile, then we will be able to overcome all of the challenges of life because we remain singularly focused. I know what I want to achieve. I know what my purpose is. And that is going to govern what decisions I make and what words I say. And as we're about to enter into the beautiful festival of Hanukkah next week, We are lamplighters. We've got to bring light into the world. And we have to always ask ourselves the question, Ma ato mevakesh? What are we looking for in life? And my answer is, I'm looking to make it better for my brothers. When that's the driving force of our lives, we can overcome everything and anything. May Hashem only give us the opportunity to shed light with joy and happiness. Have a beautiful Shabbos.